Glad to have you with us in the Magic City, Birmingham, Alabama Protective Stadium, home to the UAB Blazers. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the BYU Cougars, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the UAB Blazers. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack. Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Blazers will kick it off to get us underway. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So BYU's offense will get first crack at it today. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it when the ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will, a really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit.
Oh, he's got some space.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas, right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
Anderson will throw. He's got him. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. BYU right back to the line. Leaves it with the back. Finds a little space. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. Looking to pick up a first down on 3rd and short from the 43. They'll try to get it through the air. He finds a dead spot in the middle. Touchdown, BYU! Once he got some room, it was over.
It's so nice to have these big playmaking tight ends that are basically oversized receivers. Make a play down the field to him, huge catch radius, makes the play, and then I love the run after the catch. These guys can do this nowadays. He does the rest of the work and gets into the end zone.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So the UAB Blazers offense will go to work for the first time. And after that performance last week, Jesse, it'll be interesting to see if they can get the big tight end as involved as he was a week ago.
He really did, and he was good out in the field. He was good down near the red zone. He's a matchup problem that you know this quarterback is going to be trying to find early in this game. The defense has to have a plan for him, David. It'll be interesting to see how they try to defend it.
Right, and that's the problem.
It's a running room at the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, UAB. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
If I'm a play caller nowadays, man, I want more guys like this. Just versatility. You can see he can catch it out of the backfield like a wide receiver, or he can run it. Nice job catching the football with his hands, using his speed to do the rest and get into the end zone.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. They're looking for an advantage in the running game to the right. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed.
Heaves it into trouble, and he finds trouble with the pick. He'll try to take it back. He's at the touchdown, UAB. The defense putting points on the board.
The number one job in defending a quarterback is making him feel uncomfortable, physically hitting him. Nice job by the defense with the pressure. The hit on the quarterback forces the INT, and then Oski. As soon as you catch that thing, everybody start blocking, get to the near sideline, take that thing back to the house.
And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score. Already down 14-7. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. The Cougars are in the hurry-up.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. The Cougars come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Anderson wants to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Phillips. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46. Down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Cougars will have it 1st and 10. Rides to back and leaves it. Oh, he's got a chance. Making a little bit of progress there. He gets it to the 40 before getting out of bounds. The Cougars with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's 3rd and short. Rides the back on the option to give. He's not even going to make it back to the line of scrimmage as the defense gets big-time penetration. BYU trying to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down.
You coming into this game, if they throw completions and get 1st downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. The give on the option. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. 9th play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. Anderson will throw. Sets up the screen. Jukes his way for more. Not going to get there. Not going to get close as he's brought down at the 30. It's 4th down. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. He's got it. Showing off that big leg from 47 yards out. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Notre Dame escaped with the victory, and I say escaped. Look, in college football, teams will take any win, but I think the Irish fans there today could have done without this one being so close. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that. It sounds as if they had a good one there. Across the 30, out of bounds at the 31-yard line, and they kick-started this drive with that one. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. From the gun, the ground game. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Well, they execute the end route. Now, how about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
They'll go back to the ground. Turning it on. Gets it past the marker. Dragged down at the 43, but they've got it in enemy territory. They picked up 10 and give him a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Pulls and fires complete to the right. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Past the 30. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. The quarter comes to a close, and UAB is on top. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. BYU. So 1st down here as they go back to work. To the air, it's Daniels. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming. All right, guys, let's look at the situation for UAB. When you break into the top 5 halfway through the season, you've been flying under the radar, and that is no longer an option. We want to see if this team can stay focused with all the attention they're getting.
And that's what's pretty cool about their season. Like, they're starting to get respect. They've started to earn that. I think we just got to realize, Palmer, halfway through the season, you don't get any trophies. That doesn't exist.
You just got to keep doing what you're doing, right? It's been working to get to this point, to get that number beside your name, to get everybody's attention. Now's not the time to freeze up and start getting nervous because you've got the spotlight on you. You've got to keep playing the game the way you've been doing it the first half of the season.
Absolute shame. Missed it. Guys, after the miss, still up by 4.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Looking to the big tight end. Complete to the right. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. BYU lines up quickly.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Off the RPO, complete.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
They go to the ground. And he has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him. The Cougars come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Anderson wants to throw. They're working that left side. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down, as they've got a first at the 32. BYU has this offense clicking.
And that's why, if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Gives it on the option. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws toward the end zone. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. Interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision making.
UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. A blown opportunity, missing that short field goal on the last drive, and now they'll try to put something on the board here. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
Well, that's one the offense would love to have back. That's a play they practice over and over and over. They feel like they can run that play in their sleep, not able to connect there.
They'll go to the ground. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. The Blazers will bring the punt team onto the field. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Fair catch is called for. You want to make sure that you field it cleanly in rainy weather like this. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win it, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete.
And sometimes you see great shooters and they get on fire and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
Another incompletion on 3rd down. Looks as if BYU will have to punt it away. Signals for the fair catch and makes it at the 20. UAB regains possession. The Blazer offense back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. 2nd down coming up. Back to pass, it's Daniels. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He gets the job done, picking up the 1st down, then getting down.
He hasn't called his own number very often in this game. That actually is the first time he's taken off and scrambled, but it was a really good decision. He's been killing this defense through the air. You've seen the arm talent, you've seen the accuracy. That time, really nice decision to tuck it and get what he can get. He's got this defense on their heels.
Crosses the 45, out of bounds at the 47-yard line, and a solid play there. The offense changing the play. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Got it in the middle, it's hooked. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
And the Blazers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the ground with the back. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Blazers. And a huge run from the back for 6.
Man, it's nice to have a running back that can do that. That makes everything else easy on offense. Hey, hand it to that guy, he makes a big play. Yes, please.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Air Force is down, but they are not out of it. Not there in Colorado Springs, one of the more enjoyable places to watch a game in all of college football. They're trailing by just 4 to FIU. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
They'll try to bully their way for the first. They just needed a few inches, and the defense knocked them down in the backfield. BYU will bring the punt team on the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And no shot at a return here as the punt flies out of bounds. First play of the drive comes from the 38. Scanning the field, it's Daniels. Fires to the right. Makes the grab, it's Davidson. Wide open spaces. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
And this defense is figuring out early in this football game, man. They've got to be dialed in because this passing attack, it's lethal because they get it to their speedsters, and after the catch, they're really good. Got to tighten up that coverage and get those guys on the ground when they catch the football.
He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
And down here near the goal line, you've got to be physical. And this guy's proven it today, Palmer. They've given it to him. He's put it in the end zone twice already. I'm going to keep featuring him.
So you know the defense is going to be keying him too, right?
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, UAB. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
Wants to fire on second down. Pulls it in. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Gets the back moving. Anderson will throw. Across the 45. Flips the field in an instant, and he has it down to the 25-yard line.
And one of the things I love about this running back is his versatility. He's not just good running the football, but he can catch it as well, and he can make things happen with the ball in his hands. Nice job by the quarterback.
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
And what an awesome response from the defense. You give up a huge play the play before, and what do you come back? You come back and you get pressure on the quarterback, and you get him on the ground before he can make another big play.
Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
Obviously, when you're playing in weather like this, the ball is very slippery and it's hard to catch. The QB threw a bullet that time, and his receiver just could not reel it in.
It is good. That pulls them to within 15, 28-13 the score. BYU about to kick it off to open the second half. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
The Blazers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Looking for a man. It's Daniels. Here's the pressure. He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming in. There it is.
Intentional run.
So the intentional... Grounding call will be a loss of down, and now it's 4th down. And the Blazers send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch is called for in the midst of all this rain. Concentrate on one thing. Make the catch. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. That's caught. It's Thomas. On the move at the 30. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. BYU right back to the line. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Hauls it in. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. BYU now into the red zone. Leaves it with the back. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. And the Cougars come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. He's got the tight end. He gives him a fresh set of downs, and this one will be 1st and goal from the 6. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, BYU! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. UAB regains possession of the Blazer offense back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. The give to the tailback. Still running up for 40. There he goes. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. The Blazers, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Right back to the well. Not much room to run. Let's give him 1 to the 33. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To the air. It's Daniels. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, UAB. They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
And it's so underrated, the relationship between acute
and wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they move on top by 15. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with a scoring toss from the 33. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. They haven't had a whole lot of production, nor much to show for it on the scoreboard so far, and if they're going to get back in this game, it needs to start right now. Finds his big tight end.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
And he knocked him down after a gain of 3 to the 23. BYU lines up quickly. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. Quickly out to the tight end. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. Looks as if BYU will have to punt it away. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Quick release on the RPO. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down.
Breaks into the open. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. And the Blazers have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Daniels. Gets it out fast. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
And nice job by this defense. You kind of knew something like this was coming. Great job. You got to get penetration. First thing you have to do is get up under that center. Make it really hard for him to go forward right now. Nice penetration, stopping the quarterback sneak in its tracks.
Slams it ahead. Touchdown, Blazers! And the beatdown has ensued. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I'll tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. The give from the gun. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play.
There he goes. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
And that's a situation right there where the quarterback is just taking what the defense gives him. The defense has taken everything away down the field. Just take the easy throw underneath.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Makes the grab on third. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin. They go back to work in the final period of this one. We've reached a break. It's UAB on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the fourth quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
This BYU offense set up with another first down. Out of the gun, the running back has it. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Anderson wants to throw. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes, bring the speed on the field, and get ready to play the pass.
And it's incomplete on third down.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. The decision to go for it does not pan out. Takes the handoff. It's Wood. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Got a little work done on first down. Now back to the line. Running back searching for a hole. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Firing to the right, complete. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field. That penalty cost them a third down conversion, and now they'll have to try it from a little farther away. Offense breaks the huddle. It's third down. Dropping back, it's Daniels. The screen, he's got wheels. On his feet at the 40. Breaks into the open on the left. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped. The Blazers will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Bust through behind his pad. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain. Now on 2nd and goal. Marches ahead. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? Cutting it close now with 3rd and goal upcoming. Trying to power it in. They were all over him. Nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. Absolutely perfect. And that will extend their lead even further. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, it has gone final in that fascinating Pac-12 matchup we've been keeping a close eye on. Charlotte took its show on the road, and they'll be packing a big old W in their bags for the trip back to the Queen City. Never underestimate the importance of a road win and how it can impact a team's trajectory. Fun one in the Pac-12, man. They generally are, as the teams there continue to jockey for pole position.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Anderson will throw. Dumps it off in the flats. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Sends it back in motion. Back to pass. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
At this point of the game in the 4th quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Playing the field position game as he makes the fair catch right at the 50. UAB regains possession of the Blazer offense back onto the field. This is quickly turning into a celebration, Jesse, as they've taken control of this game.
And they should feel good about how they've played. They knew they had to come in here, protect home turf. They've gone out, they've run it well, they've thrown it well, David. Really, so much that this coaching staff can be happy about.
Yeah, and now it's about stat padding, right? Like you can just put up more numbers. You know this game's pretty good. Don't turn it over, don't make a mistake. But this game is well in hand.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
Yeah, they've had a day, and it's the complete and total offense. They got the ground going, and obviously this is why you see him. You're going to feature him because he can churn those legs, get those extra yards, but they've had balance, throwing for touchdowns. Like, this offense has been very complete today, and that's why they're winning so big.
This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out. They take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you